Hello, my name's Paul.
Hi, my name's Rachel.
And we are the English Language Lab. And this is our business English podcast, BizPod.
We're going to try to teach you everything you need to know about business English.
So, whether you need English for job hunting, presentations, meetings, or any other form of communication, you have come to the right place.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy BizPod.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Paul. How are you today?
Well, okay, but I don't know. I'm in mourning, I think.
No. Maybe feeling a little solemn. Yeah?
Possibly. Well, not really. Obviously, the Queen has died, but I don't think that affects us personally. But it might affect business. What do you think?
It could do. Yes. Particularly businesses that had the royal patents that were, by approval of Her Majesty the Queen, like your lovely HP sauce.
By appointment to Her Majesty the Queen.
Yeah.
Suppliers to the royal households.
Yeah, they all have all the contracts become voided and they all have to apply again because the King Charles III, might not like HP sauce.
Well, if he doesn't, what
he
can I
doesn't
say?
deserve to be king, does he? No.
Exactly.
Okay. So that's one change. What other change can you think of for businesses because the Queen's died?
Well, I think the royal family, I think they attract lots of tourists into the UK.
Yeah.
And obviously this is a big thing, not just for the UK, but I think for the rest of the world, in terms of the traditions and things that you can see in London that you haven't been able to see for 70 odd years.
Yeah.
So I think the tourist business, the tourist industry in London must be booming at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, just before lunch today, I spoke with a student who said, because the Queen has died, it's reminded her that she wants to go to London. So there are going to be more people visiting. They'll want to go and see, the sights, won't they?
Yeah. I think it might also attract more people to actually work, and live in the UK.
You think so?
Actually do business. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. What about this whole business of seeing her coffin? There's a 2.5-mile queue. They think it could get up to 10 miles long. 2 million people they think are going to go past the coffin. And there's not just British people. There's people from all over the world coming in to join the queue and pay their respects, offer their condolences.
Well, I think for some people, it's maybe an important thing to do. I don't know. The only thing I can possibly compare it with, which is not something I have personal experience of, but things I've seen or heard, when JFK was killed in America, there was a national outpouring, of grief over his death. And I've seen pictures of, the procession of his coffin and tens of thousands of people line the streets.
Okay. But that's just a moment, isn't it? It's a business opportunity for the moment of people buying food, staying in the area, visiting. But that one occasion, it's very brief. Like the Queen's funeral, it's 10 days, isn't it? And then it will be over.
Yeah.
What about passports?
Okay. Yeah. Well, not just passports, but money, stamps.
Yeah.
Anything that had the picture of the Queen on now has to change to have a picture of the King on.
Yeah. Or say His Majesty instead of Her Majesty. We've all got to sing God Save the King, not God Save the Queen.
Okay. When was the last time you sang the national anthem?
I can't remember, to be honest. I really
it's a
can't.
long time ago.
At a rugby match, probably.
Okay. Yeah, but you're right. All of those images of the Queen, that's going to create lots of work for people who have to not immediately, but probably over the next few years, we'll have
Mhm.
to change those things from images
Yeah.
of the Queen to images of the King.
Mhm. Do you think the image of Charles III will become as iconic in history, arts, culture as the image of the Queen? Macron said, to us, it was our Queen, but to the rest of the world, it was the Queen, as in the one and only. People love the
Yeah,
Union Jack. It's a big fashion icon, isn't it? And, with the Sex Pistols, the Queen's image through the years, she's been present in a lot of different areas of business, culture, history,
it's
art,
true.
music. But will Charles be able to do the same?
Personally, I don't see it. I don't see him having the same sort of iconic appeal. Obviously, he's the king, so he's going to have that appeal of being the king, the royal. But no, I think the Queen's appeal comes from her longevity. In a
Okay.
sense.
All right. So,
I don't know.
okay. But I mean, do you think, in terms of the business of tourism, Britain promoting itself, do you think it would be better if Charles handed the throne down to William and Kate, to a younger generation, somebody with a bit more energy, than keeping it in his own green little hands? You've been
Yeah,
waiting
I'm
so
not
long.
sure. He's been waiting for what, for 70 years. I'm not
Yeah.
sure whether that would have a massive effect on business or society, to be honest.
You don't think it'd boost the economy, having a young royal family rather than a doddering pensioner?
Well, how do you think it might boost the economy? I mean, King William, how would that boost the economy, do you think?
Because him with Catherine and the three kids, they're young, they're energetic, they're a lot more savvy, a lot more vocal. People can relate to them more than they can with Charles. Charles is very traditional and old-fashioned. A lot of people don't like the fact that he changed the rules so he could become king, because he was married to Camilla, who was a divorcee. It's everything to suit him. Whereas William's a little bit more humble, a little bit more connected to the normal guy in the street, or so it feels like. I just think
Well,
I just think in terms of promoting brand Britain, he'd do a better job.
okay. I don't disagree with you. Um, he probably would do a better job, but I don't really see how that might, create more business or improve the economy. Not in any great way.
Mm, yeah.
I'm not really sure. I mean, yeah, the royals, they travel around the world promoting Britain as a place to do business. That's kind of part of their job. Um, but I'm not sure Charles or William would make much difference. That's just my personal view.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. All right. So, with regards to this change from the Queen Elizabeth II, to King Charles III, you're predicting no major boost for the economy.
No, not particularly. No.
Uh-huh. So I can measure you that. That can be a gauge. We can come back and look at the data and see if it actually happens or
Okay.
not.
We can measure it month by month, year by year for the next sort of 5-10 years. Yeah, if you want.
Okay. All right. Okay. What about, do you think there'll be a dip? Do you think, because there isn't the Queen anymore?
I don't think there's going to be a dip because of the Queen dying. There's already, there's already talk of a recession in the UK because of the economic turmoil.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, personally, I don't think the royals, apart from attracting tourists, and the ceremonial things that they do, I don't really see their purpose, to be honest.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, well, we shall see. Obviously, we've got the funeral to watch on Monday, and then Charlie Boy can start his reign, and we'll see what he does. I think really that this 10 days has just been a distraction from, fuel prices going up, energy prices going up, lots of things going wrong. So
Yeah. But it is a distraction. You watch the news, nobody's talking about, the energy crisis, the cost of living crisis anymore.
Nobody's
It's 24 hours.
Nobody's challenging Liz Truss to come up with a solution, which I don't think she's got. Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. It's 24 hours of the Queen has died.
Yep. Let's go and interview somebody in the queue. Why are you queuing? Why is it important for you to say farewell to the Queen? Did you ever meet the Queen? Yeah. How many times have students asked you if you've ever met the Queen?
I don't think I've ever had that question.
Really? Okay.
I don't think so.
I have. I've been asked. And I said no.
Have you ever met the Queen?
No, I've just seen her on TV like everybody else.
Okay.
Oh dear. All right. Well, I think we'll put that one to bed today, and I'll speak to you another time.
Okay. Let me just finish by saying that perhaps in the next few years, we might abolish the monarchy altogether and become a republic.
No, never going to happen.
Okay, I agree.
They're not going to end all those hundreds of years of history
and tradition. Yeah,
yes,
because it brings the tourists in. The tourists like to watch the pomp and ceremony, don't they?
Yeah, pomp and circumstance.
The pomp and circumstance. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye.